Alright, in this video, Flamengo versus Chelsea, we're going to explore Chelsea's breakaway goal that got them the lead, Flamengo's exploitation of the back post that got them back in the game, and their third goal that helped them wrap up the game as well to stun another European champion. We are going to get straight into the breakdown. So here, Chelsea clear a long ball away, right from centre back all the way up, and we can see here, we can see the shadow of the ball. We know it's going to come down to the last man from Flamengo, but we can see the movement of the other players already. Pedro Neto from Chelsea, he is hot on the pressure over here. He does not stop running. So this other Flamengo player, I think he does the right thing. He tries to body check him. If he's not giving himself as an option for a pass, the body check is the right thing to do. Pedro Neto just go around him, however, and we just see in this passage of play, everything just gets messed up. This defender is not expecting his teammate to be pressed that aggressively, and he is just not aware of his other options all around here, and I feel that he should have just done the safest option of clearing the ball away. But we'll see this play out. He clears it, gets off Pedro Neto, and then with a few unlucky ricochets, it just goes, and he's driving. Now, the thing I want to point out here is when you drive, the drive is done really well. He's attacking the space. He's putting himself between the ball and the two defenders chasing him. That way, there is almost 100% guarantee he's going to keep the ball all the way to the end. Keeps calm, sees the keeper, finishes side-footed. And then we're going to see from a different angle. Again, we have the ball here. Pedro Neto is pressing hard. Defender tries to not do a nice little layoff pass. Again, I have seen so many ricochets that have just led to goals here. This one was like a multiple of them leading to a goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 off the hit, and then that is just how it plays out. But coming back to the situation over here, I think in this moment, either this midfielder should have dropped here in this space to be a safer option, or he heads it away, or he clears it back up into the attacking third. And I feel he just chooses the wrong option here, given that he is using outdated information to make his decision to pass to his teammate on the right over here. It just doesn't work out. There's weird ricochets going on, and just sometimes, when you make the wrong choice, even the luck doesn't back you up. And again, here, Pedro is driving, standing up to the goal. Again, we could argue, should the keeper rush out higher? Sometimes, if you rush too fast, striker's just going to go around you, chip it over you. But there's an equal argument to do that as well, because if he's more closed out here, it forces the striker to go wide and gives a chance for recovering defender to cover the goal. Alright, obviously it's hindsight, but in the end, Pedro chooses the sleek finish over here. Alright, next passage of play. Flamengo are building up. He's dropping deep. Chelsea are playing a very low block over here. Plays it deep. Again, he sees his options, passes it safe. Now, it's a safe option, yes, but sometimes, you can always go with the quicker option up here so that your inward teammate can make an inner lapping run. Nevertheless, not a wrong choice. Passes is wide now. All right, a bit dodgy with the quality of the pass, but we've seen some of these bobbles around because of the AstroTurf, given that they're playing in the US right now. Again, because of the bobble, it forces him to take one soft touch and kind of like a second touch to steady himself. Nevertheless, we got to appreciate the run of number 10 here, because number 10, he just keeps running. That drags the defender away. Puts Cucurella, number 3 from Chelsea, in a bad spot. Number 21 from Flamengo is opening himself up here as well. This is good, so that creates the pocket of space. All right, Flamengo exploit the back post. They go wide. They go far up to the back post. None of the Chelsea players are marking this. They look like they're more determined to keep the offside trap. I don't think it really works out here. Anyway, number 27 completely misses the ball, misses the jump. You're in a bad position over here, because if you sell yourself to jump, you have to make some sort of contact. Some sort of contact will get the ball away from the attacking winger, and you've saved the day. Or if not, if you're not confident, you should stand your ground and try to be blocking yourself, because he does neither. It takes him out of the game, and Flamengo score. All right, let's just play back again. Flamengo score. It's again back post. This player is very much onside. Good job with him watching the line. His two strikers have gone offside, however. The back post ball. Again, watching the reading of the game. In this moment, I think the winger is the most forward player, thus making the eventual goal scorer not offside. But I want to again point back to that Chelsea defender who made the jump. Perhaps here he could have taken 2 steps back to try to get better contact with his head, or if not, he should be jockeying, standing himself up, trying to block whatever that's coming in here from the winger. It's a kind of like a 3-on-3, I would say 3-on-2 with this player, this Chelsea player out of the game already. In the end, when you're not, setting yourself up for the right things to happen, eventually the wrong things happen and Flamengo score. I want to bring you to another situation where Flamengo exploit the back post again. This ball is a corner going in. It's high up in the air. You won't be able to see it here. But Flamengo win this here. Same passage of play. It's gone from right to left, win the first header, score the other back post goal. So it's from one back post to the other back post, technically. And, that's how they do it. So again, ball is up in the air. Flamengo player is jumping. He wins it first. Number 27, again, maybe, sometimes attackers who can read their opponents well know that, all right, this guy, 27, is not going to be good in the air. Let's just try to stretch him out. He lost the header here. And because of that, the ball goes back into the danger zone and it just falls kindly to this striker who bundles it in. We're not able to see how tight the man marking was, but usually in that situation, whoever is first to anticipate to a ball coming in will get, the higher chances of either you scoring it or you clearing it. Again, we see another angle here. 27 from Chelsea loses the ball. The ball is won. Good header, good strong header. We're traveling. Do we see anyone? Yep, he gets himself goal side of another defender. He's basically put himself in between a few of them. So even though he's outnumbered, he's got himself in the right place and the right position and he scores. All right, build up. All right, this is the red card. A little bit ugly scenes over here, but we'll see it play out. All right, goes to the right back to number 27. Heads up. He sees what are his options. This is good basics, by the way. Receiving, opening your body to give yourself options, either to play back, play it square, or play it forward. Sees the options. He chooses the front option. Again, he makes a good run. It's a pass and move over here. Pass and move. He's found himself space. This is good. I would say the striker should be flicking that forward to exploit the space. He's not able to do that. He gets outnumbered, outbundled. And in this moment here, he loses the 50-50 as well. A bit of imbalance, I would say, that causes, his right foot becomes the standing foot, and that forces his left foot to go for it in an imbalanced way. And you just really don't want to see it too much. That's an ugly challenge. It's late, studs up, referee rightfully sends him off, and that kind of changes the game for Flamengo. Again, Flamengo exploiting the right side now. They're having some fun with the space over here now that they've got the extra men. Now, you can say this is good. Cheeky football. He slides it over to the overlapping fullback. But what happens that allows this in the first place? All right, Chelsea are man down. We'll give that to them. But again, in this man-to-man situation, this player should be tighter with this fullback. This Chelsea fullback should be tighter to the winger. They are not doing either of that. So Flamengo exploit this brief moment of inconsistencies, or I would say indecisiveness on who should be marking who. They exploit the space. Cucurella sells himself, and he's down the right wing already. All right, now it's a left-footed winger over here. This other player who was involved, he does a great job of making the underlapping run because of that. Because he continues his run, this centre-back cannot commit. In fact, he's in a bad place now, because right now, if he doesn't dive in to block the shot, the left-footed winger might score a goal. If he does not block the underlapping runner, then the winger is going to give a through ball, which is, going to lead straight to a goal. And that's, kind of like what happened in the end. Again, 1-2, and then ricochet to another goal. Not surprised over here. That's like a different angle. We see nice little outside pass. Number 25 is out of the game. He gives a nice little flick back 1-2. That was the right thing to do, I believe. He knows he's going to be out-muscled in a 1-on-1. He's not trying to hold it up. He takes it. Nice little scuffed pass. He was reading for a first-time shot, completely misses it with his left foot and buries it with the right foot. See it from a different angle over here. Scuffs it, goes between his legs, and then opens his body up, eyes to check, good composure, and they finish. So Flamengo finish with 3-1 win, and another European champion suffers defeat in the group stage of the Club World Cup.